Hi guys, hello, welcome to your morning message. I call it the morning message now. However, sometimes it's not shot in the morning and that doesn't matter. But either way, you know what? No, what am I saying? This is not the morning message. Sorry guys. I'm not doing a morning message right now. I'm doing a weekly message for next week. Next week being January 5th to the 10th. However, as I'm doing this on Friday, January 3rd, I'm going to go ahead and make this a weekly message for the 3rd until January 10th. All right? So, glasses moment. Ta-da! So let's jump right in. As you guys know, this message can be for anybody at any time that it's viewed. Please, please, please use your discretion. And you know what? Part of me wants to... Oh, okay, they want me to bring in a card. Alrighty, whatever this card is, we'll see. But I was going to say, part of me wants to say buckle your seatbelts. Now, why do I want to say buckle your seatbelts? On the one hand, I was thinking to myself, I want to say buckle your seatbelts because I want to give you the idea that you have to have discernment. Buckle your seatbelts, have discernment in what you're hearing, because obviously I'm reading for quite a few of you, and so therefore some things will be meant for you and some will not. But they're also saying to buckle your seatbelts because there may be some messages that you may not want to hear. Okay. I literally only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards laid out, and I haven't even looked at them really, so we'll see what they have to say. Now, they asked me to bring in this card. What is this? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles speaks of feeling left out in the cold. This also, but you know, guys, you know I read intuitively, God bless, and thank you God that I don't actually need the cards, but I do like to use them because they give a lot of extra insight. That being said, it's all about the intuition. Intuitively, as I look at this card, can you guys see it? And I'm looking behind you, behind the camera, because there's a mirror so I can actually see what's going on the screen. When I look at this card, it makes me feel of an apology gone wrong. I feel that there's an apology that needs to come in, that is waiting to come in, but it's almost like someone is rethinking giving that apology. Now, there may be some reasons why that is being stalled. It could have to do with interference. It could have to do with attachments. You know, some people have attachments to them, negative attachments. I'm also seeing that it could also be because now listen up, this could also be because of something that you may be doing on your end. When I say that, a lot of you may be twins or may have some kind of, you know, experiential connection with this person. And if you're not walking away or doing something that will bring them into alignment, they're not going to get that beep, beep, beep. Now's the time to come in and make that apology. So sometimes it's pending something on your end. So that's why it's important to follow Spirit's words when they say walk away or move away. Okay, sorry. That's for me, because they're like, you need to move. I'm like, I'm trying. But I'm in another country. Anyway. I'm sorry guys, you know, like, anyway, the point is that a lot of you I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the Five of Pentacles. It looks like this person wants to apologize. Sorry if it's not coming through as clearly, the focusing. I just can't be here and there at the same time. But if you look closely behind this person, there is a golden light. It's almost like a golden arm that's like saying, come in. Move in closer and say, I'm sorry. Now, the person who's been waiting for an apology, if this is for you, I'm seeing for some of you, you could be a mother. You could be somebody who is a little bit older in age. You could also, it may not even have to do with your age. It could be that this person has wounded I'm hearing your third eye. I was going to say your inner child, but your third eye, in the sense like that this person has done something that has caused you a lot of confusion, a lot of sleepless nights. Yes, but I also see that I'm also seeing that as much as you may feel that this has been a setback with this person, with your crown, the top of your head, I'm seeing that you actually have been in healing, and this has not obstructed your healing process. So for some of you, and I think this is that some of you will be like, oh, that's good to know. Some of you are on the healing path, if not most of you. And maybe you feel that having this issue with this person has led to you having your personal healing obstructed, and I'm seeing that that's not the case. And they're saying what's for you is going to be for you. What you're actually feeling instead is this. You know, you put your hand in a cookie jar, you try to get something that you probably shouldn't have. Maybe you tried to connect with this person again, maybe you haven't let go, and it's been like, and you're still like this, ow, you're still reeling from the pain, but that doesn't mean that you have not been given all the signs to step away, and it doesn't mean that you have not been healing. Now, I'm seeing something else in this card. If you can, notice that he's holding a hat, but that hat is that last pentacle that needs to go in here. If you can notice, it's green. And so I'm seeing that for some of you, you are legitimately waiting on something. There is more to be discovered or more to be had with this person that you're waiting for. And the question is, are you going to have that in this week, in the week of January 3rd to January 12th? Saturday to Saturday. I'm seeing not without a fight. This person is stubborn AF. And this person still has a little bit of fight in them. This person may still feel backstabbed in their own way. They might also feel like they've done something good. I think some of them may feel like they are also not worthy to be in your presence, because it's almost like some of them may carry this feeling like, I was terrible, I was a tyrant, I was this, I was that, and I don't deserve to be, like, I don't deserve to go back in because I've already messed this person up a lot. And it's almost like this feeling like if I were to go back in, I would just be the devil again, so to speak. I'm seeing that this person is not as aware. They're not as awakened as you are, viewer, male or female, doesn't matter. They're not as awakened as you are. But I do see on your side that you do have some significant interference in your space. Now, it could be something in your energy field, like maybe you may have an attachment, not all of you, God bless. Maybe you may have an attachment, or maybe there's somebody who's trying to come in. Maybe there's somebody that is obstructing something here, and it looks like it's on your side. So it could, as I look, they look right back at me. I'm like, oh, hi. And it's but you know what? The good thing is, I'm seeing them kind of burrow deeply into but they're not in there. Do you know what I mean? This is somebody, and some of you are wondering, is it the same person that is trying to come back in? I don't feel so. And this is only for those of you who are waiting for somebody to come back in with an apology. If there's somebody coming in with an apology here, there's something that is also trying to get in that is, it might be independent of this person. So for some of you, it's negativity. It could be a family member. It could be a wayward spirit that just like is just annoying, and it's on your back, and it just won't bother. It won't leave you alone. Sorry, let me go ahead and turn off this device. Really, gotta save the batteries, guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm hearing music. They're saying music won't stop this entirely, but it'll put you in a better place. It'll put you in a good place. It'll get you out of your negativity. Because whatever this thing is, I feel like it's a bit of a lurking energy. And it's kind of like looking for a way into your heart space. And so some of you who is this or what is this? For some of you, it could be something like a spirit has taken a liking to you as much as it can like you, and has tried to attach itself to you, and it won't stop. It's just trying, right? If it's you, you'll know it. For some of you, it could be an ex-boyfriend. either way, Spirit is saying that you are fine, right? You're protected. Your healing process looks great. Keep doing the healing. Anything that wants to come up, purge it. Any old memories, any tears you have, whatever it is, let it out. And if there is this person who wants to come in, they'll come in when they're ready. I feel that they're in the light. There's a huge aspect of them that is in the light and that is going through their own healing process, and they're thinking about coming forward to apologize. Okay, whoever this person is that I'm seeing here that was holding the hat, who may have hurt you, they want to apologize. Okay, and they have their own healing to go through. Let's just pull a card on that. So listen, guys, remember, as Spirit said before, they said put your seatbelts on, strap in, because you know, we're just listening. Use your discernment. Not everything is supposed to trigger you or send you reeling out into space. Of course, YouTube videos are not designed to replace a good old-fashioned personal reading. Okay, let's pull maybe just 2 cards. I just saw the devil flip up. Yeah, so just a lot of energy. 2 cards that came in. Queen of Swords, and aren't these beautiful cards? Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords, resting energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this means intuitively. Okay, on the one hand, I see that this Queen of Swords, it's like this Queen of Swords is at rest. This shows me that some of you are taking a more mental approach to this whole situation. Your sword is at rest, though. You haven't necessarily been cutting anything recently. You haven't been doing anything like that. But you may be feeling like you've been cut up. And you may also have been cutting out some things for yourself. Not necessarily cutting people out of your life, but cutting out things for yourself, you know, personal healing, cutting out negative things. I'm seeing that you're in a mode of rest mode right now, and that means also actions. So this is the Queen of Swords at rest. So in the week of January 3rd to January 12th, this may be your energy. And when it comes to this 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold and all of that, I'm seeing that right now you're in a healing position. So you may have this is interesting because the Queen of Swords came out twice. One of them is already on the deck here, on the table here. All right, so let's go ahead and hug her and put her back into the deck. All right, we'll leave this 5 of Pentacles here to kick it for a bit. All right, and we'll put these cards. These are my Light Seer Tarot cards. Cool, right? That M Intuition Tarot gave me, and M from M Intuition Tarot, and they're amazing. Now, that message wanted to come through. Thank you, Spirit, for letting us know. All right, let's jump into more general messages. Remember, this is the general collective message for January 3rd to January 13th, okay? 12th, sorry. Let's put my glasses on because they're kind of far away. All right, so if this message vibes for you, in this upcoming week, you're going to be, and you already are, in this 9 of Wands energy. 9 of Wands energies, you often hear it called the Wounded Warrior stage, is what I'm getting, the Wounded Warrior stage. So this is talking about a stage that you're in. Thank you, Spirit, that makes sense. So you're already in this stage right now, a lot of you, and what I'm seeing is that you're standing your ground on something. So this could be, let's clarify that, but I feel like this is one of those things where it's like you're supposed to surrender something and you're not. But either way, the sun is coming up. This card, oh my gosh, this card was like at the bottom of the deck earlier. Let's go ahead and keep it out. You're in this stage of the Wounded Warrior. And you're standing your ground, and I'm hearing you're keeping your faith. Look at the Lover's card right here. I'm going to draw one more card before I tell you what image I'm getting here, because it's like a story that's unfolding, guys. Okay, one more. I just drew one. I feel like I need one more. All right, at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So take a look here. On the one hand, this Queen of Pentacles is beating that drum. That's your outward appearance. The Queen of Pentacles always looks like she knows what's up. She knows what's going on. She's feeling good about herself. She's confident. No one can tell her anything. But what I'm seeing here, she's beating the drum. On the one hand, she's beating the drum for this cute little bun in the background. So you may disagree, some of you, but if this reading is for you, you're still calling in this energy, this soulmate, this whatever, or there's somebody that you still keep beating the drum for. And it's like you might be looking like you're doing things, you're being a woman about the world or a man about the world, but you're still trying to call this person in. You're not letting them go. And take a look at this wounded warrior standing their ground no matter what. Look how many, those are 9 wands that are around you. Those wands were not put in there, they were thrown at you. So you're on your last leg, but look at the sunlight coming out. This is a stage where you've been standing your ground and not wanting to let go, still trying to make something work. But the sunlight is coming up, and it's saying a new day has come. Whether or not you're willing to give this up, the new day has risen. Now, what is going to come in this new day? I gotta be honest, I feel like they're coming for this love relationship. Look at that. Both of these cards came out one after the other. Look at the lovers there and look at them right here. And then look at this figure coming forward. And then even here there's a third figure in the background. So it's interesting the way that looks, because I also got this card, the Two of Swords. So I'm like, why is it that both of these cards mirror each other, but on the one hand this one looks more joyful than this one? Because I'm seeing there are 2 paths here, and I'm wondering if these 2 paths have to do with your perspective for this week, or if it has to do with something else. So let's look at the first card. Even though you've been in, they're saying you've been in the stage, a longer term stage of, I'm getting about 4 months. 4 months of this stage of a 9 of Wands, not giving up, standing your ground, not surrendering. And I love to see this because in this week I'm seeing the energy of victory. But notice how you look. Cute. You're like the same guy a little bit, but cleaned up, who's on this page. Same guy, that's the energy that I'm getting. You're the same person, but you kind of in January, the first week of January, or second week, I guess, January 3rd to January 12th, you will be making some kind of headway movement. It looks great. So whether or not you feel it, next week, or this week, I don't know what to call it, this week coming up, you're going to be having a victory. There's going to be a breakthrough through the clearing, but I feel that you may have been on this victory walk for longer than you realize. But in this week, you're finally going to come to a clearing, and you're going to be like, oh, I'm starting to feel better now, right? You've been feeling more like the wounded warrior and more like this is never ending, and finally you're going to get to a place where visibly you're going to start seeing the evidence of victory. What does the evidence of victory look like? First, for not all of you, but for some of you, you might get that phone call, you might get that text message, you might get that communication that you've been waiting for. But for others, it's going to be more like, oh, I woke up this morning and I didn't cry. Or, oh, I had a shower and I didn't break down. Or, oh, I walked by this picture and it didn't take me back to the bad times. Or, oh, I actually said, yes, I'm going to go hang out with my friends today instead of saying no and weeping in bed instead. So those are the moments of victory. Now, I got to be honest, I still see someone in the background there for some of you. And I feel that your guides are very aware of who or what this thing is. Again, for some of you, it could be some, it's almost like a silent killer of dreams. Now, for some of you, this could just be a mechanism that might be trying to pull you back and keep you back from whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So let's go ahead and say a quick prayer for removal of that, okay? Amen. Oh, I guess I should say it out loud. Okay, sorry. Thank you, dear God, for releasing us from the hooks and the grasps of whatever this thing is, whatever this group is, whatever this entity is, whatever this energy is, whatever these thought patterns are, whatever these things are that are interfering in our personal progress and in our sense of self and in our ability to be sovereign or to feel sovereign, because we are sovereign. Whatever this interference is on all levels of the field, in all directions of time, dear God, please, we do not mince our words when we say, please keep these things at bay. Please let them lose us. Please let them lose their way. If they try to connect with us, be they people or non-incarnates or whatever, we release them now into the white light of the Christ consciousness, and we allow those things to move out of our sphere of influence forever. They're fully banished. And should they try to come for us again, they will not be able to see us at all. It is going to be impossible, because like the magician, we will disappear right before their eyes. In your name, God, amen. All right? So whatever that is, guys, let's move it out of our sphere of influence. Let's check. All right, now, as I do that, I'm looking at this card again, and I'm seeing it move. I'm seeing more of you now, looking at you in this card. There's an aspect of you that still feels worn out, that still feels low, that still feels rejected in this Five of Pentacles energy. Remember, try not to get yourself so low that you can get to a place of being attractive to anything that isn't of the light, right? So, dear God, our shields are up, and only those of the highest light can stay in our energy. Thank you so much, right? So I'm seeing a lot of positive movement in January. I'm seeing some victory, and I love that victory is coming so early in the month of January. Guys, it is literally January 3rd, and this victory energy is already here. So notice that not only is that victory energy here, but I'm seeing this Seven of Wands energy. This is that guarded energy. I'm seeing this as your guides holding at bay anything that will try to interfere. But what I'm seeing here is this interference. A lot of it is coming from you on the inside, and that's completely understandable. We have a lot of energies out there in the cosmic atmosphere, I don't know what to call it, and those energies of course will draw up a lot of these feelings and these woundings, but as they come up, please allow yourself to feel it and then let it go. Please give it to your angels and guides for forgiveness and for transmutation and whatever, for release. Please, before you go to bed, put your shields up and ask your angels and guides to direct you to the proper resources on the other side for your healing and transmutation at night. And while you sleep, right? Why not? Why not, right? Get some therapy. And while you do that, don't forget to drink water. I mean, before you do that, don't forget to drink water, because you'll be sleeping, right? And lots of water. Now, yes, so the question is this. In this, I want to say in this month, sure, it could continue for the month, but in this week coming up, you have a decision to make. How are you going to see this love relationship? Or this connection, or whatever it is that you're viewing? How are you going to view it? Are you going to view it in the negative sense, or are you going to view it in the positive sense? Now let's feel into that for a second. What would the difference be there? Got it. In the negative sense, you are holding on to this idea of this, for example, relationship. Could be anything. It could be a work relationship, could be a work situation, it could be housing, whatever this is. You're holding on to it, and you're holding on to a view of it like it was perfect, it's almost like, well, it doesn't need cleaning. Do you know what I mean? It's this idea that, well, things are good. We just need to get back together, and notice how everything is green, and then you've got this monster coming, right? Now, the alternative would be to see it as this connection or whatever it is as something that needs healing. It needs temperance. It needs clearing. There needs to be a draining. There needs to be a shift, an energetic shift. So notice this little fountain thing here. There's a little structure here built into the wall, and water is coming out of it. You have to see this situation, be it whatever it is. Could be a parent-child thing. It could be interference with the government, by the government, I don't know. Whatever it is, you have to see it as indicative of clearing that needs to be done. So once you see it as an invitation to inquiry, an invitation to go inward, an invitation to have the healings done, then you can be in a better place, and you'll be more in line with this image, where you're able to see things in the proper color. Here's you looking in on it as a cute little deer, being objective. Here's that healing water coming through. Things are being cleared. So please God, let's say another prayer here. I'm feeling it coming on. Please God, please use whatever it is in our life and in our light right now to help us to heal. We know that it's not about just having the love. It's not about having the job. It's not about having the car or the house or the kids or the whatever. It's about using these things to go inward and to understand those deeper aspects of ourselves that need to be released and need to be let out into the light. And dear God, we know that we will continue to mistake things outside of us. Oh, let's put that another way. We know that we'll continue to mistake ourselves for things outside of us until we start to do the inner work, and we start to realize that there's nothing outside of us. It's us. That thing that's following us is not anything, it's not anybody that warrants any concern. That's us. And dear God, the strength of it should show us the strength of whatever it is inside, and the strength of its calling out to be healed. So we ask, please, thank you. First of all, we say thank you, and we ask you please to direct us to whatever we need to be able to get the healing done. So guys, look me in the eyeball. Bing! You can't look at both, so choose one. You cannot look at both. It's impossible. So choose one eye. All right? Listen, what is it that pops into your mind that needs healing now? Go. Did you get a person? Did you get weirdly, because I got weirdly like the van needs fixing. Somebody needs to fix a van. Somebody's van needs fixing. There's a host of relationship issues. Whatever this is that needs fixing, I'm going to invite you to see that thing as not real. That thing or that connection or whatnot is merely a stand-in. It's a variable. It's algebraic. There is a letter where a number should be. Your job is to find out what that number is. So you need to solve for X, okay? So whatever that thing is, that was pretty clever, thank you. I was like, good job. Whatever that thing is, that person who's bringing you grief, that son who won't move out, it's not about them. It's about you. And you need to take that deep dive and go inward and ask yourself, what do I need to heal here? And I promise you, it's like, you know, when you tie a bow, when you pull one of those ends, it just unravels. Things change. All right? So it's your job to see it as an invitation to inquiry. All right? So let's move on. Now, to quickly summarize, because yes, guys, you know, just calling it as I see it, the energy's coming in as they are. To summarize, guys, you're already in victory mode and you don't even know it, okay? The reason why is because you're also in wounded warrior mode. You are in the stage of feeling like shit, okay? You are just in a mode of feeling like less than. And I'm just seeing you letting go of stuff left and right. Just as I said that, King of Cups flew out. Who this? Wrong number. Who this? Okay? So somebody's being let go. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Look, the next card that came out right on top is the Emperor. Who this? All right? Like, why? The third card that flew out is the Death card. Lordy. I'm sorry. Listen, I have been suffering long enough. I can laugh at this, guys. And if I can laugh at it, so can you. All right? So can you. So listen, I'm sorry. I was just talking about the victory, God bless. And I was talking about the stress card, 9 of Wands. I'm getting deja vu right now. And looks like some of you are letting go of your King of Cups / Emperor / Death card. Death is, well, it's death, but isn't it a transition? However you choose to view this death card in this death situation is based on the moon. Now, I say that in 2 meanings. Number 1, moon meaning illusions, right? Fears. It's based on your perception and how you choose to view it. So if you were wondering about perception, remember back in my daily readings, in the playlist Daily Readings, Spirit talked about discernment a lot. And about how you need to, dude, I need to go back and listen to all that because I am failing miserably. Okay? So maybe we all need to go take a trip back down memory lane. But it's all about how you view things. Now, the other meaning of this moon card is that they're saying you're going to be swayed a lot by the celestial happenings that are going on. What is this? The Magician. Ugh, the Magician card coming up, guys. The Magician card here, I'm seeing a lot of you are trying to make magic in a sense. You're trying to control things that, I don't mean black magic. Obviously, if it's you, then you're doing that, then stop it. Okay, I'll always say stop it. Okay, but that's not what I'm getting here. I'm getting a lot of you are trying to be this magician. You're trying to be in this work mode. You're working on trying to manifest. You're trying to control circumstances. But just because you try to manifest something doesn't mean that it's going to come in, because a lot of times manifestation gets hijacked by the subconscious. So I'm seeing you, a lot of you trying to manifest more money, a lot of you trying to change patterns of your own. I'm seeing some of you, I'm just getting some of you, somebody here is trying to get out of an abusive situation. I'm seeing domestic abuse. And I'm seeing that for some of you who may be in that situation, some of you may continue to keep feeding it. So if you're one of those people who are in domestic abuse situations, but you're giving it as much as you're taking it, please be mindful that you throw a fist, of course it's going to come back, right? And I'm not talking about self-defense here. I'm talking about 2 people fighting each other. But I'm also seeing that Spirit is working to break that pattern for a lot of you. But I'm seeing the one item that a lot of you are not taking advantage of is the sword. You gotta cut where it's necessary. Because they're saying you can try to change whatever you want, but if you're not releasing, nothing's gonna come in. The next card that fell out, guys, is the Fool card. It's about new beginnings. So this message is very clear. It's very clear, and I'm definitely seeing, guys, it can't be any more clear than this. King of Cups followed by the Emperor. My thumb is itching on whatever this card is. Let's go ahead and take a look. Tower. Guys, let's check underneath the deck. What is it? I haven't even seen it yet. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm seeing, look, somebody's in this tower and they don't even know it's coming down. Look at that. There's somebody in this tower and they don't even know the tower is coming down. If it's not coming down yet, it's coming down soon. It's coming up in, it's coming through this reading for January the 3rd to the 12th. So are you that person in the tower working on something that you need to be letting go? For a minute there, I felt like this is somebody else that's in this tower. Yeah, I think this is this man. Thank goodness, okay? You know who it is. Somebody is working hard. Let's look into this for a second, guys. There is a masculine energy, male, female, matters not, or gender non-conforming, matters not, right? Remember, when we say masculine and feminine, we're talking about the charge, the polarity. I'm seeing there's someone here trying to make, I'm going to be honest, you guys know I don't lie on my channel, like why would I? This person is trying to make their way back to you. I feel like this person, if this reading is for you, discernment, guys, buckle up, discernment. Somebody is seeing you as having all your work done. They're seeing you as being the one that got away. A lot of them are seeing you moving. They may see you moving closer to there's this idea of wanting to catch up with you, and some of them are working hard to do that, whether it's through making money, whether it's through getting rid of old patterns. But there's a tower looming for this person. They don't even realize it, but they're in this tower. See, and this card looks like they're actually in it. They're in one of these rooms at the top. So here's my question, and this is this person. Let's see. Please show me more of the tower. I mean, I don't even know why I'm shuffling. Apparently, I don't need to shuffle. The tower. Aww. Cute. Sorry. Sometimes the messages that come through is rebirth. Look at them at the bottom of the tower, and like, let's laugh because the energy. He's like, what happened? That's exactly. I don't know if you can see it, but his face. He's like, what happened? And it's like dun, 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 and at the bottom there's that bunny rabbit that the Queen of Pentacles was trying to call in earlier that we talked about. So whoever this is, that's why he's coming up as the King of Cups and the Emperor. For you guys, you're seeing this as your person, and for some of you, I feel like he is your person at the very least up until this tower moment is done, right? I don't know, but they're coming out, rebirth. Their eye is wide open. Look at this bunny rabbit. After this rebirth, eye wide open. But now, guys, my question is, if this tower is coming down with this person in it and they don't even know it, what is going to cause this tower? Because this person is clearly working their way back. I've been working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. That's the energy I'm getting. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. But they're going to hit a rock. I think this person might think they're doing something. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles, and I'm holding it for a certain reason. I actually wanted to move it, but let's see why. They're going to hit a rock here. And I don't know what that rock is. When I hear rock, I'm thinking about a wedding ring or something. And it's interesting because this card comes out, I mean, to my eyes over there, a new romantic cycle begins. There's a cute ant on it. Cute. In the back. Anyway, thank you, ant. Be careful. I'm afraid to put it. I don't want to hurt him. So I'm like, does that mean this person's going to meet someone else? Does it mean and that's going to be their tower moment? Does it mean that they're going to submit and surrender and buy the ring for you? I don't know. Let's look at the card that's at the top here, because you know, it just keeps going like that. 3 of Cups. I hear everyone like, ooh, I know, right? Angels, what does that mean? What does that mean, 3 of Cups? I don't know. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's call 3 cards out there. Holy shiznit. Oh, hold on. Hold on, system overload. Okay. Here's my question. Is he gonna hit a rock because he's got that, you know, I got the 3 of Cups, which to me, I'm getting breaking bread with someone else. So somebody is going to be getting into a situation with someone else. Some of you are like, dude, he been getting with somebody else, whatever. You know, we don't even need the backstory. All of our stories are the same at some viewpoint, right? But remember, this could be male, female, okay? And we respect everyone's journey. I need to work better on that. You know, I can't let Bitter Betty get out and like make me mad at the Divine Masculine. He's just trying to do his thing. But I'm seeing somebody's been breaking bread. Somebody's playing the doubles here. Okay, someone is playing the doubles here. Now, when I say that, notice that in both cards there's a hooded person in red. Do you see it? That's this masculine that I'm seeing. On the one hand, he's saying he's got this idea, I want to work on it, and then he's also over here in this third party situation. So somebody is doing too much, DTM. But I really see they're trying to catch up to you. So whoever this is, if this reading is for you, they do see you as this. Let's pull a card for what they see you as. I feel like they see you at the bottom of the deck. Lovers. That's what I'm saying. They see you as the one. However, they're doing too much. They're having me move this Lovers card away. They're not even letting me put it on top of these two cards. You are not going to be given to this person until they make right. This Tower moment is coming for them because of this stuff. Now, I'm getting that they've been in this situation. Now, I pulled 3 cards because I just felt it. You heard me say 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing feeling left out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles, followed by the World card, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, this coincides with this Tower moment and rebirth. You, my dear, male or female, you've been feeling... No, you know, this is 6 of Pentacles, but it looks like 5 of Pentacles every time I look at it. So I'm going to still go with it. This 5 of Pentacles situation, right, feeling left out in the cold. I'm also seeing 6 of Pentacles here as this balance situation. This situation has been needing balance. So whatever's been going on with this person, if they're doing too much with someone else, if they are, whatever they've had to be on for their journey, I feel like whatever that is, right? Balancing 2 people, however you want to read it. There's going to be an end to the situation, and then I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles calling in, again, that bunny. Remember this, after this Tower moment, there's going to be a remarkable change, they're saying. Absolutely remarkable. Buckle your seatbelts, guys, so make sure you're having your discernment. Let's pull a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just to be on the safe side. But I'm seeing that, yes, look at how she's calling in this bunny. After the bunny, after the rebirth and the Tower moment, there's the bunny. Eye wide open, if you can tell, absolutely wide open. So I'm seeing that whatever this Tower moment is for this man is going to be important, because look at these 2 cards. When I was like this, I was like, this is crazy, because look at these 2 cards that came up. Look at the mirroring. This is the Lord. This is the Emperor card. This is the Emperor card, guys. Along with that card that hold on, where was that other card that I saw earlier? Yeah, I called this the Emperor, but it's the High Priestess earlier. Look, King of Cups, High Priest. What number is he? Yeah, which is the Lord card. No, he's not the Lord card. This is the, God, what am I saying? This is the Hierophant card, but for my reading, the way it's coming through is that Emperor, okay? Also, here he is again. The Lord is the Emperor. So I'm seeing that, take a look at who's finally coming to join this lovers or this connection here. It's the Emperor. Okay? So, interesting. Let's go ahead and give a little shuff. Dear God, please, thank you so much for never mincing words or actions in my readings, because you know me. I prefer it straight up. So guys, if you do notice that I was just talking with M earlier, from M Intuition, to Rose shout out, right? And I was just telling her I'm so happy that Spirit does not mince words in my reading. So they do give dates, they do give names at times, and they do give they just give details. I like the details. And so you guys know, if you do get personal readings with me, we do just get down to the nitty gritty. Now, if they choose to give a symbol, like the driving school symbol, or buckle up is what they just said today. I've also noticed they've been using the word chart in my readings recently, maybe in the last 2 days, and that's another word that's coming online. So if they do, there's a reason why. And that's all there is to it, right? All right, that being said, the card that just jumped out is the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles again. Wow, this is a very consistent reading. Whoever you are, viewer, male, female, or non-conforming, you are coming across as the Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. So they're saying, if you can wait just a little bit longer, continue a little bit longer, whatever it is that you're doing, you will be fine. So it's almost like you've been focusing on trying to reach for this opportunity, but where I'm seeing you starting to shift is you're going to be seeing this, and now you're going to see that as a checkpoint, not the end all be all. You're going to jump over and get to this other side and keep going. All right, so this shows progress. Now, let's see what it is that you're going to be jumping over. Some of you, I'm going to be honest, I'm seeing that you're going to be looking at that Ace of Wands, whatever it is that you've been working towards for a long time. It could be a man, it could be whatever, and you're kind of saying, I can do better. You know, that's that energy I'm seeing here. Now, let's see what just flew out of the deck. 3 of Wands, and what's at the bottom of the deck? King of Cups. Waiting for this guy. But hold on, slow down, wait a minute. Which one flew out first? 3 of Wands followed by King of Cups. This shows you waiting, but I have a little bit of a feeling that someone's waiting for you as well. What's at the bottom? Let's go ahead and see. 3 of Cups. All right, hold on. I felt this I feel so strong. I don't know what it is. 5 of Swords. Let's take a look, because to me this card means hard-won victory, but let's take a quick look and see. Let me grab this random card. No. Oh my god, 2 cards want to come out. Okay, hold on. Ah! All right, what do they want to say before I look at them? I'm hearing this is what I had to do, and this is what I didn't want to do. This is what I had to do. I don't know if they did it or not, but this is what I had to do. I don't even know if they wanted to do it or not. And this is what they didn't want to do, but maybe they did it. Who knows? Let's see. But also, listen, whatever these cards are, this is the energy of the person. We still have to use our objectivity. This is what they had to do. Okay? And this is what they didn't want to do. Justice. Hold on. Got it. All right. So this, I think, is this male energy, masculine energy I'm getting. Again, doesn't matter what the biological is in the physical. This 5 of Swords speaks to me, usually it speaks to me of a hard-won lesson, but hard-won lesson / victory, and like, was it worth it? But this right here speaks to me of somebody being selfish, somebody doing what they want, somebody getting what they wanted against all odds, just being very, very selfish and in their own space. Now, this is what I had to do is what I'm getting. This is coming across as you. Look, so consistent. Princess of Pentacles. You've been getting Queen of Pentacles all reading, viewer. Princess of Pentacles, if you look here, there's what looks like red paint or blood on the rocks. So there's this idea that here, I was so selfish. This is what I had to do. I had to hurt you in the process. They didn't want to do it, but on some level, it happened. And I'm seeing that, but it's almost like there was some mercy to it. I know some of you guys are like saying, no, there wasn't. But I can tell you this, guys, as a reader, I'll tell you it can always be worse, okay? It can always be worse than whatever it was. And I'm seeing that this person may have blocked you out in many ways. I mean, out of the heart space. They were really, really selfish. But notice how the 2 of them are wearing the same cloth. Both are wearing these green checkered cloths. But it's interesting because there's that connection. There's that connection of that soulmate, whatever you want to call it. There's that connection despite the roles that you guys have been playing. Now, this Princess of Pentacles was hurt in this process, okay? They were hurt in this process, but now look at what she's doing. She's looking at this huge Ace of Pentacles here. And with that Ace of Pentacles, oh my god, I just went to say, it's like she reached Queen of Pentacles. And right over, you guys, I wish I could show you my spread, but I don't have 10 cameras, sorry. Over it, laying right over the Queen of Pentacles, is the actual Ace of Pentacles. So this person is saying, I'm sorry, but I had to hurt you. Now maybe this is coming from a higher level, higher perspective. I had to hurt you, but I held back on some level. I mean, you guys may not be like, yeah, no, you did not hold back with all those 7 women, going public, STDs, whatever it happened. But I'm feeling that whatever happened had to happen the way it was, because you needed to get into this energy so that you can look and start to chase that Ace of Pentacles, that opportunity for greatness, for whatever. And look what happened. You became the Queen of Pentacles. And it's very consistent because you've been, the only card representing you so far in this reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? And they're saying, tell them what the Queen of Pentacles is. She's independent. Imagine that 9 of Pentacles, single, living it up, but Queen of Pentacles style. As the Queen, amazing. But I do see sadness. And I really feel that by being this Queen of Pentacles, that other person's like looking at you. Whether or not you know it, they're looking at you and they're thinking about you, because you see that bunny behind there? He's like looking like, oh my God, she's got it together, you know, like I need to get my together, right? And they will when this tower comes down. Okay? Now, he said he didn't want to do it. He meaning this energy that's coming through is the divine masculine. Doesn't matter biologically on in the physical. That energy coming through is the King of Cups, Emperor, divine masculine, is saying what he didn't want to do was the justice. He didn't want to make it right. He didn't want to come forward with the connection. He didn't want to come forward with the communication. He didn't, whatever this is. I'm getting that a lot of you may be feeling there's still injustice going on, right? And things weren't fair. But in so doing, because he did, or she, whatever, did not choose to bring justice to this connection, I'm seeing spider spirit here, meaning that they were in effect creating a web for themselves, a karmic web for themselves, in which they will, you know, whatever it is that they are creating for themselves. Where did it go? Put it back in already. The tower that's going to come down. I'm seeing that in spider spirit here. I'm also seeing the owl. The owl is saying, well, I guess we're going to have to let homegirl know, or Queenie know, she's got to get out of this, kick rocks. So they might have spelled their own downfall, so to speak. All right? Because I do see some of you having, you know, with the spring coming up, some of you, and even in summer, I gotta be honest, I do see some of you like, yeah, you wanna get together again? Movie? You know what, let me check my calendar. Like, you've just soured on it. It's just no longer this, like, so-and-so called. It's kind of like, oh, they did? Oh. Take it or leave it. Leave it. It's kind of like that energy. And that's what happens when you, that could be the karma right there. That's what happens when you play with people's emotions. You keep thinking they're going to be around, and on the back burner. I'm getting for a few of you. I'm getting 3 of you. Wow, that's very specific. A few of you watching might be like, because you might be the one resonating with the more divine masculine storyline here, with the playing around and creating that tower moment for yourself. And part of you may want to, you do see this person as the one, you want to come back. So I'm just saying, if that's you, let's get some advice for you. I need to draw cards from the Light Seer Tarot first. They're like, would you draw? Okay. Here's the advice for you if that's you. They're saying, first of all, I heard them say, please don't worry, we're going to take care of it. Okay, so if you're meant for this person if you're meant to come back into the life of this Queen of Pentacles, they will take care of it with you. But I am seeing the wheel. You have to put an end to whatever behavior is creeping up on this love connection. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever patterns, whatever, you have to let that die. So whatever, and this is going for both of you, I guess, both sides of this equation. I'm also saying, I'm seeing 3 sides, because some of you, I gotta be honest, you know, guys, you know me, God bless. Some of you are the third party, and the star card just came out. As I said that, I should have brought it out, but I put it back in because I was like, wasn't thinking. Listen, if you are the third party, you have your own lessons to learn, right? But I will tell you this, guys. We have to be mindful when we get into these things. We have to be mindful. Always remember, the percentage, like somebody leaving somebody that they chose to marry for somebody that they're choosing to kind of be with on the side, I would go ahead and say the percentage is very low. And to be honest, you really don't want to be with that person anyway. You don't want to be with somebody who's going to cheat on their husband or cheat on their wife. You know, I know everybody has a story to say, yeah, but he actually really means it. She's not a good person. She treats him like shit, you know, or vice versa. Yeah, well, he doesn't treat her well, and, you know, he missed her birthday. Everybody has a story, but listen, if they were going to leave that person, or they're divorced, they're separated right now, they don't even sleep in the same beds. Let's see a message for our beloved third-party people on the call who are also going through their own, right? Everybody on this call is going through something. Otherwise, you would have clicked off already, and you probably wouldn't be watching YouTube readings to begin with, right? Let's see, Spirit, what message do you have? Oh, 2 cards. 3 cards. Okay. All for the third party, they're saying. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm hearing the song, Seer's song, the greatest. Remember that song keeps coming up? The greatest, the greatest. So I'm seeing, as the third party, I'm getting the 8 of Swords for you. Understandably, you're stuck in this situation. You're having obsessive thoughts. You're worrying. Perspective shift is needed. So I'm also seeing that a lot of you may be using your vulnerability as a way of appealing to this person who's already in a relationship with someone else, male, female, right? And when I say using this vulnerability, some of you may be playing the damsel in distress, whether you're aware of it or not. I'm being shown here that some of you are some of you are actually males, biologically male. You're playing the damsel or the male in distress, right? And it's like this. Here's the energy I'm getting. Help me, help me. Oh, hi. Yes, I don't know how I got caught up in these ropes. Would you help me? It's kind of like that feeling. I don't know if you can see it energetically here. They're saying a lot of you are playing small for the sake of entrapment. Now, I know that some of you are like, no, that's not true. But just like everybody on this call, third party or not, needs to... Wait, let me start. Just as the non-third party people need to look and see what it is that they're really doing, why they're staying stuck in a connection with somebody who's not coming forward, why they're whatever, the same with you as a third party, male or female. You must, or non-conforming, you must look at what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, because it's one thing to be in a connection with somebody who cheats on you, and it's another thing to cheat on someone else, someone that you're in a connection with. That's like warning, warning, warning. And it's even more of a thing to enter into something already established and to do that. Now, a lot of people who enter into third-party situations as the third party, they have to learn, and I kid you not, one of the lessons they have to learn is that you do not interfere in an institution that has already been created. It doesn't matter if they were together only for a week, if they were together for 6 weeks, 6 months, 3 years, 12 years, 12 eons. You do not do it. And with that, there is a lesson that comes there, and it's a lesson in ethics and morality. Now, those 2 words are already very subjective, but I would like to believe that there is a higher energy of right and wrong. Now, murder, for example, can take on 2 different energies. Is it murder if you see somebody with something and you want it, so you kill somebody for what it is that you want? We're all like, yeah, murder, murder. Is it murder if you do it in self-defense? Everyone's like, it's still murder, but it was okay. But you agree that the action of murder is not something that's okay. Well, yeah, no one wants to be murdered or be a murderer, but we see why it's okay and why it happened. But you're agreeing that the action of murder is not something that you want to have happen. Yeah, of course, murder, because you're like killing somebody in your butt. But you agree that murder itself is not. You see what I mean? That's where it is. So it doesn't matter what you are telling yourself about. Sorry, let me turn off this device here. About why you're entering into somebody else's connection, but you agree that entering into something already there is not right? Well, yeah, but you agree that, yeah, but you agree, and that's where it is. I don't mean to push it so hard, but notice where I'm pushing it from the heart space, all right? Because when you're in your heart space for yourself and you love yourself, you don't do that, because you understand that one day it could be you, and it may well be, and it probably will be, because of the actions that you've taken. It will be you being the one cheated on. And a lot of people don't understand what it means. In a flash, they're like, someone looked at me, they liked me, it felt good, I went with it, I want him. But you don't understand that when you do that, you could be contributing to what could lead to completely derailing somebody else's life. They're on a therapist's couch for 30 years, or they jump off a building, or they stop giving love to their own children, they stop believing in life. So I'm not putting that all on your shoulders as a third party. And I know some people might be like, I don't want to hear this, but you have to understand that when you put things in action, that's what happens. And I'm getting drawn to this card. Now, no one wants to be in this position, but you know what? Sometimes when you take certain actions, you put other people in this position. And so a really, 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 really big life lesson for those who become third parties and enter into something like that, they have to learn that you have to respect institutions. And that's why they say what God has brought together, let no man tear apart. Now, I'm not bringing that in a religious way. I'm asking you guys to look at it that, hey, people put energy into creating something, and for someone else to just walk in and just take. Now, you can argue that they can't take unless one of those people were willing to leave, and that is 100% true. It takes two to salsa. But that being said, you will still be a part of that equation, and at the end of the day, we have no one else. We can't go to the spirit and be like, yeah, but that person, no, they don't care. Listen, we don't care about that person. That person's being dealt with how they need to be dealt with. What about you? And then you're like, okay, so that's a lesson. So third-party people, God bless. You know, I say that out of the goodness of my heart, and I am just channeling these messages here. And if this is for you, it's for you. You have to change your perspective on some stuff, okay? Next thing is, because look at what you've been working on. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles along with the Knight of Hearts. Now, I mean, Knight of Hearts. What am I saying? Where am I? Prince of Cups, which is the same thing. Knight of Hearts, Knight of Cups, Prince of Cups. They're saying Knight of Hearts, N-I-G-H-T, of Hearts. They're saying just because you're sleeping with somebody doesn't mean that there's love. And just, especially if it's just like at nighttime, or this person's trying to carve out time to see you, they only call you at certain times of the day because they are only available out of earshot. You know, all that stuff, Spirit is saying you gotta raise your sense of self. Look, this Five of Pentacles is for those of us, this is for everyone. This feeling left out in the cold, this poverty consciousness, this low self-esteem, right? So, Prince of Cups. You have to decide, third-party person, that you don't want to be somebody who does that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You have to get to a place in your heart, and you will know when the healing is there, when you can get to that place and you realize, even if he's my twin, even if he's the one I love, even if whatever, even if he loves me and do you want to be the person who enters into somebody else's territory? The answer is yes or no, right? And that's the message that's coming through for you. Now, the Prince of Cups, if you look at him, he's like away. He's on another embankment, and he's holding up this cup to somebody else. But you can't see the energy here, but the tears are, he's like, and nobody's caring. No one's there to feel these tears, because where's homeboy or homegirl? They're back at the castle with the family, ringing in the New Year, you know, ringing in Christmas, celebrating birthdays, all of that stuff. And it's kind of like, it's a disservice to you. Now, what's the advice? At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing this Seven of Pentacles. The idea is to work on yourself, take some time out, do some healing, and ask yourself, what are you getting out of this situation? That's the message for our beloved third parties. And please, guys, if you've never been a third party, please don't get into a place where you're like, oh, never do that. Because those people are, you know, like, listen, I got words for you. You were probably that in 7 of your last lifetimes. So please, let's save the judgments for not on this channel. Okay? And I know it's hard not to, because you guys know I'm dealing with that situation. Ain't nobody got time for it. But that being said, everybody has played every role in all of their lifetimes. And you know why? Because there are lessons you're trying to get to. Ooh, card just fell out. You want to learn certain lessons before you come down to earth. You're like, okay, what situation, what context do I want to learn this lesson in? And please help me. All right, King of Swords just came out. Somebody wants to say something. Let's take a look. He just flew out. Who is the King of Swords here? Or what's the message? Got it. Got it. Okay. Listen, I don't know if this is for the same group of people. It might be another group of people. I'm not sure. But listen up. We're moving on. Someone is coming out as the King of Swords here. Boink! If you've been getting a lot of readings and your guy keeps, or female, whatever, keeps coming out as a King of Swords, this message is for you. You'll know this person because this person thinks a lot. They're very silent about things. They're probably not the best communicator. This is somebody who has a lot of poverty consciousness. Maybe I'm going to refer to it as a he, but you know, it doesn't matter the gender. He may be a little bit cold. He may like to look good, he may like to look good, whether or not he acts upon it or feels worthy enough to act upon it. But he's somebody who also doesn't like to be tied down. I'm seeing this person is having a change of heart, which is a beautiful thing because they've been in their mind too much. This person is having a change of heart, and this is somebody whose heart is not easily won. Not easily won at all. Now I'm seeing underneath the deck is the Six of Cups. I think this is somebody who has been in disdain of this connection with you. It's almost like they know you're their Six of Cups, but it's almost like they were so cold, so much that they couldn't recognize you, or they didn't want to recognize you. So you should know by now if this is your person. All right? And seeing them, they know that with you is where their treasure lies, and they know that they've hurt you, because I'm seeing a really gentle energy here. It's like they know that they've hurt you, because look at the little girl's face. She's kind of like this. But they know you're the one, and they've been kind of like, I feel that there's been some inner wounding for them that they've been trying to work through. And it's almost like their blood is running blue. Because they're so, I don't want to say cold-blooded, not in a sense like ruthless, like a reptilian or something, but they're cold-blooded in the sense that they miss the warmth, and they haven't had warmth in so long. They've been out of their heart space for so long. This person has mother issues, and there's a wounded feminine to them. It's interesting because Water Baby Tarot just spoke about the wounded feminine. Check her out. Water Baby Tarot, Scorpio. What's the name of that one? Oh my god, guys, hold on, let me check, because I don't know if it was like the most recent one. One sec. I think, yes, I think her water baby Ciro, God bless, love her. She did, her video is called The Power of the Shadow. Oh, so good. She's so good. Always hits. She has a very genius vibe to her, energetically. There's something like a little bit of a genius, prodigy with her. May have been an inventor in a few lifetimes. Oh, I just felt her energy come through. See, that's why I shouldn't think about people, because I don't think about Anyway, she's so sweet. Her energy was just like, yeah, girl, you got it. She's really good. Anyway, sometimes I get bummed that some of them don't do their personal readings anymore, because I would have been first in line to get a reading. Anyway, this person, yeah, watch this, you guys. Watch that Scorpio, The Power of the Shadow, because this is what I'm getting for this person. It rings a bell. This person has mother issues, and they have a wounded feminine. They have a lot of passion, but they may not know how to channel that passion. And their passion, they feel that their passion requires moving about a lot, moving around, traveling, things like that. That's where they feel that they feel that their passion has to do with freedom. And so for them, they may have not wanted to be about commitment, and they've lived a life that has put them apart from you. But if you'll notice, this person's hair, the male, is the same color as her dress. So he knows there's a match there. This is this King of Swords that is coming through. Okay? So King of Swords energy, very, very cold, but very, very much having a change of heart right now. This is somebody, the next card right under there, look, I kid you not, is the Eight of Pentacles. Weren't we just talking about the Eight of Pentacles, this guy up in the tower, you know, that tower moment? I don't know if he's gonna have a tower moment, but this person, they're showing me the connection. This person is aware. Now, I'm seeing for this person, whoever this male energy is, there was a walking away. They're saying a masking of energies. A prolific masking of energy. So this person may never have told you how they felt. I'm feeling this person just didn't. This is that energy they've been in as well. Look at him. Look at his face. It actually looks like him. Look at his face. How are you going to be on the Six of Cups, soulmate energy and all that, and still be this stand my ground? I'm not telling you I love you. I don't care. Even if you walk out of my life, it's for the better. Bah, humbug, you know, ow. So this is somebody who's had a massive change of heart. They've had a change of heart, but they prolifically did not tell you how they felt. But I'm seeing them walking away. They may have walked away, or you may have walked away. There's separation energy here. But look at what they're walking towards. This Ace of Swords. Divine communication. But I'm seeing this divine communication is with an elder of some sorts, they're saying. So somebody older than them. They may have been communing with somebody older than them, maybe asking for forgiveness, maybe asking for traitor issues to come to a halt. Okay, so maybe they're dealing with betrayal. This could be them asking God for forgiveness. This could be them appealing to someone who has passed on, a mother or father. This could be whatever it is that they've had to do. They had some communication, and that led to, now I'm seeing, because they walked away from this connection, or you walked away, there's a separation, and then they're appealing to some older energy, working alongside with somebody more. Could be God, could be, like, I feel like it's somebody like ancestral, or like a mother or father figure to them. And then getting that message, they walked on some more, continuing to climb, and they're holding their stomach, they're holding something, they're hiding something. So could be a child. I'm seeing they're hiding a child for some of them. Oh God, I hope not. Hiding something that they want to give birth to, or create an idea. Could be like they want to have a life with you and they're just not showing it. There's something that is hidden here that they're holding on to. But at the same time, what is it, guys? Let's just ask. What is it? They're saying they're holding on to time. Okay. Anyway, but I'm seeing here that despite that, this person is in Nine of Swords energy, having a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, a lot of They're saying contamination. There's a lot of contaminants around them. What does that mean? If it's not people, could be drugs, could be whatever, something that is contaminating them. I'm getting an artist. So somebody is around an artist of some sort, or like it could be an artist, like really art, or it could be like a con artist, somebody lying to them. But either way, this is what they're coming across as well, the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody wanting to come forward. This King of Swords has made a transition of some sort, and they want to come forward with this communication. They have something to say, but I feel that if they do choose to come forward, they might not start off with the, I'm sorry. They might, you know, come in as a like, hey, you know, whatever, first. Prince of Wands shows their inner energy. I'm seeing the sun in this card, sunlight in this card, which is beautiful. I feel a card wanting to come in. Two cards, one card. I need to see what this card is, though. This card makes me think of a sailor energy. I don't know why. But this card, look, this is their inner energy, Prince of Swords. They want to rush in. I'm seeing the sunlight on them. Like illumination has happened, and on the inside there's this kind of energy, and they want to come in, they want to rush in. But look at this. Paired with the Knight of Pentacles, that slow-ass energy, God bless. You know, imagine what this looks like. Inside, they're like, dun, 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 dun. I love you, you know? Knight of Pentacles is more like, dinner, yeah, clop, clop, clop. It's so slow. So, I'm getting April. It's so slow that this person might reach out in April, or they might be, the swords might come out, the communication might come out in April. And as I'm saying the swords might come out, I'm seeing the Three of Swords. The swords of heartbreak may come out in April because of some kind of communication. This card wanted to come out. This is that Eight of Swords. Trapped in obsessive thinking. Aren't they also in the Nine of Swords energy? Gulp, gulp, right? That's a lot of swords. That's 17 swords in the bank. Now, what is this card? This seemed like a sailor energy. Sailor. Like a foul-mouthed sailor. But anyway, death card. Okay, that must mean something to somebody here. Transition. Death. I'm seeing a third party in the background, though. In the sense of maybe that's what's coming to an end. The third party. This person, yeah. Look, the wheel right at the bottom of the deck. Ending of a cycle. It's the end of that. Somebody is working towards ending some third party shit. That's the energy that came out, I swear. Oh yeah, so guys, please remember when I do my readings, I do channel heavily, so it doesn't feel like channeling, it just feels like me, but it's not necessarily me. So, which I like. Yeah, I could just kick it here and do my thing. I just need to show up, which is great. I'm self-entertained entirely. Entirely self-entertained. Alright, so let's see. Thank you, God. Any more to say about this? Any more to say about this King of Swords? God, any more to say of this King of Swords? And what does he want to say using some mouthpiece? Is fine. Got it. Ooh. Get back. Strong. He wants to say, look, he doesn't even need to come through. Because I was like, if you want to use me as a mouthpiece, that's good. He's like in the background. Look at him in the background, right? Oops. In grabbing this card, I actually hit over the Nine of Swords, standing your ground card by mistake. This is this guy. He's so not a talker, dude. Open your mouth and talk. Doo-doo. So he's saying the cards are enough. There's a little bit of shame. This King of Swords is carrying a little bit of shame, or a lot, let's be honest. But he's saying, he's putting an end. This is the wheel card. His energy is saying, there's going to be an ending here. He's saying that he sees the opportunity. He sees the checkpoint in the sky. He sees it saying, hey, it's time. And he's going to grab it. check it out. Oh, let's put it this way. So it's going left to right. Is it for you? Anyway, check this out. Anyway, this should be the first card. Sorry. Next, he's saying that he's going to go on with you. Look at how the sunlight, once he grabs this Ace of Wands, see how it's all lit? And now you two are together. Next card that comes out, there he is again, as that Six of Cups. And then underneath the deck, I mean over the deck was this. That's the Emperor card, guys. So this is somebody who's showing up. He's saying no more than 5 months from now. No more than 5 months. So so in June, I feel like there's going to be some togetherness. But 4 to 5 months, no more than 5 months. This person is not going to take more than 5 months to get to you. Okay? And I see the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So this tells me this person is thinking about you. And they're planning. There's some planning. There's some heavy thoughts going towards you, okay? Now I'm being drawn to this Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords takes on a meaning. Earlier on, I was picking this up as your energy. A lot of you are trying to put an end to this energy with this person, whoever this male energy is. But I'm seeing that he's trying to stop it. He's like, no, not yet. I'm not ready, right? Don't end it. I'm coming. But this also shows me that this is possible. Let me get a third. I was going to say, let me get a third card on this. But I almost said, let me get a third party. Because that's what I feel. I feel like this could also be. He's like, I want to come out. He's like, King of Wands, I want to come out. I think the King of Wands. Okay. I feel like this King of Swords is going to become the King of Wands, to be honest, all right? I feel that. I could be wrong. We'll draw some light Seer tarot cards, which I still haven't done. They've been like, can you draw those cards? So he's saying, I want to come out as the King of Swords, the King of Wands. I want to come out and I want to come to you. But I feel that this Queen of Swords here could be that third party. Oops. 2 cards fell out. That this the King of Swords is currently giving to, if he's in a connection with someone else, and I don't know if he's ready yet to let that go, right? I don't know yet, but let's see. But look, these 2 cards that came out, this is somebody who is in, I mean, like, wow, heartbreak, 3 of Swords, along with the 9 of Swords, that must be hell on earth, okay? That's a broken heart, sleepless nights, nightmares, tears in the shower, tears in the car, tears at the drive-thru, tears in the abandoned park at 3 a.m. during your, smoke break. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling there. So if this person's in a third party, listen, they are not happy. This King of Swords, and he wants to be the King of Wands. And I'm hearing that song, 'Cause I only have eyes for you. And okay, I had to finish that up. So look at his belt. It kind of looks dipped in red there, and it's kind of like, sorry, this is a no kids only, although our kids do worse than us. Come on YouTube, they're already out there, right? Anyway, this person wants to have a penis only for you, is what I'm getting. To be quite frank, it's red. It's red, girl. And and it's the same color as his cloak. This man is like, listen, I only have eyes for you. I want to bring balance for you. Wow. King of Wands, now you're showing up as the Princess of Wands. Say what? Okay. So I'm just saying, listen, I'm just putting it out there. Now he's drawing my attention to the Six of Wands, saying it's only a matter of time before I show up. Look at him wearing that red again, wearing the wands. In fact, this is the Six of Wands. It's victory. So listen, somebody, whoever the King of Swords is, I feel this is a different person from who was the one earlier? The one earlier that came out where we saw the Emperor and the Lord and all this, the first guy. That was a different energy. Then we looked at third party, and now we're looking at somebody coming through as the King of Swords, who has, his energy just seems so blue. So blue. And it's interesting because blue is usually the color of communication. This is someone who's stifled. Look at that. 5 of Cups fell out. This person's in full-on grief. 5 of Cups, grieving energy. 3 of Swords, heartbreaking. 9 of Swords, losing their way, not having a conscience, not having a conscience, like he's doing whatever he wants, right? It's not like that. It's just like, he's just like, ooh, this person has had it. Now, I do feel the Queen of Swords is in his midst, and I see the Prince of Swords, so I don't know, maybe he's not ready to let this person go, whoever this third party is. Let's see, who is this Queen of Swords? Is this the viewer who he's not ready? Because it could be the viewer. If this person's not in a third party and they're alone and they're talking to you, that's them not wanting to let you go, because you want to, you know, they're like, no, don't, not yet. But if there's a third party, then they're talking to you, okay? Now, let's go ahead. The 8 of Swords just came out. Damn. All right? 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Grief card, 5 of Cups. Goodness gracious. All right, who is this? Okay. Ace of Cups just came out over the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Jesus, hold on. We're getting a story here. Alright. Okay, God, please. Let me be able to... 2 of Cups is underlying this. Oh, thank you. Alright. Queen of Swords is not you. This person is with somebody else right now. You guys may know it. You're like, yeah, that trick from up the you know, that thoughty over there, you know, whatever your language is. God bless. Look, I want you to know that if this person is with someone else, they're learning a lesson. Okay, they're learning a lesson here, and the lesson is you can't stop love. Because this person is not in their heart space. They are now. That's why they're going through so much pain. They're going through a lot of pain right now because their heart is hurting, because they have gotten into something that was not for the heart. It was here, or it was something else, right? It just wasn't the one for them. And they're hurting. And now I'm asking, who is this Queen of Swords? Is it your energy, or is it somebody else's energy? I saw that the 8 of Swords came up over the Ace of Pentacles. We already know the Ace of Pentacles is all about you, the viewer. But I'm like, wait, is this the Queen of Swords? Is it you or not? But look at the 2 outfits. I thought they were the same, but they're not, and I'll show you why. I think that this person is and then the next card that came out was the Ace of Cups, right over the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is showing 2 parties here for the Ace of Cups, which is the divine love. But following that, I see that the card that came out next is the Wheel. So he's saying it's coming to an end of a cycle, followed by the 10 of Wands, putting the burdens down, followed by the Hanged Man, this stagnant energy, followed by the King of Swords, right underneath the King of Swords. So all this stuff that he's been going through, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. He's working on what? Working on the 9 of Cups, his wishes fulfilled. And then the card, so the 9 of Cups and the Fool card are the 2 cards that touch the Ace of Cups. So he's working on having a new beginning that is dedicated to having his wishes fulfilled. What is his wish? The card that came out right on top of the 9 of Cups, touching the Ace of Cups, is the 10 of Cups. This person is now moving towards emotional fulfillment. They're learning, their heart is learning. In fact, look at him. Now look how happy he looks. That's that same person that we saw. I don't know where he went. What card was that? In the 6 of Cups, right? Where in King of Swords, in his heart space with the 6 of Cups. Look at him now with the 10 of Cups. That's what this person's moving towards. So I was like, okay, so is this person he's working towards having a new beginning with, and this 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment? Who this? Is this Queen of Swords, or is it 8 of Swords? Or are 8 of Swords and Queen of Swords the same person? 8 of Swords and Queen of Swords are not the same people. I can see that here. The 2 of Cups, as you saw, was underneath the deck, and it looks like, if you look at it, it looks like the woman in the Eight of Swords, which I think is you, the viewer, okay? So this this Queen of Swords is somebody who is currently with the King of Swords, but remember that the King of Swords is transforming, and even you saw in all of his other images, his hair color has lightened. And then what did he say he wanted to be? He said he wanted to be the King of Wands. All right, take a look at the Queen of Cups here. The Ten of Cups here. Same hair color for the girl. So you are the viewer, I believe, are the Eight of Swords. So I do feel that Mr. King of Swords is in not even third party, because that's who they're in. They're in a relationship with. They're not in a relationship with you. So it's not a third party situation. They're with somebody else, and right now they are working towards their happiness, which I think is you. And I'm getting the song, I'll be working my way back to you, babe. Remember that song? But right now, they're not ending this situation as yet, because I'm seeing them like going towards the Queen of Swords, like, no, don't just stay, don't. So whatever it is, they still have some learning and growth to do in that connection. But I feel that oh yeah, one of the cards that came out is the Tower card in that whole thing that I just told you about. For this person, they're changing. I'm hearing July. Well, I'm hearing July, but to be honest, they keep saying July for my situation, but it also may be July for some of you. But they're saying May for a lot of you guys. Yeah, no more than 5 months for a lot of you guys from now, whenever that is. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me this card now. Again, new romantic cycle continues. Well, I'm trying to do a weekly reading for January 3rd to January 12th, but maybe these are the energies that will be at play during that week, and maybe it'll continue to be at play, but there are definitely a few different people on this call. Okay, let's see, how long has this video been? I can't even see from this far. Alright, hold on, let me just check behind the camera. That might help. Oh my god, an hour and a half, guys! Oh my gosh, guys, come on. I have so much fun when I do these readings. It's just like King of Wands. What's this card? Strength card. Wow. King of Wands is this person, this King of Swords wants to come out as the King of Wands. And check this. Strength card, that's you, the viewer, but notice how the colors are very similar. So whatever you're going through, you're gonna have to keep going through it, okay? I'm seeing a bunny rabbit here. You look like a bunny rabbit. Don't ask why. God bless. You look like a bunny rabbit here. So you are working on your own bunny rabbitness. As you saw in some of the images that came through today, that bunny rabbit, it was representing your significant other. I just said that. Look. 2 cards that came out, Knight of Pentacles, and also the King of Pentacles. Remember, it's the Queen of Pentacles in the background of her chair, her throne. We saw the bunny rabbit. All right. So this for the week of January 3rd, today basically, to January 12th. It's a long set of days. This energy is going to be in play. So just keep having your strength. The last 2 cards that want to come out, well, I guess the last 4, because after I shuffle, I always like to check the top and the bottom. We have the Sun card along with the Knight of Pentacles. There's a Knight of Pentacles. There's illumination. Illumination is in the air for January 3rd to January 12th. Okay? The sun is coming out. Isn't there an eclipse on the 10th or something like that? The sun is coming out, all right? And that's going to light the way for this 9 of Pentacles to start working towards getting active. Start working towards this plan, okay? The last 2 cards that I'm seeing here, God bless, are the 4 of Wands, and underneath the 4 of Wands, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So, let's take a quick look. Boink. All right. So let's see how they want to explain these two, because they came out together and the Four of Wands came out on top of the Five of Pentacles. So hold on, let me take a look. All right, so they're saying that everything that you're going through, and she looks just like the woman in the Eight of Swords, by the way, with the same hair color. Everything that you're going through, guys, has been for the building of the foundation of this connection. Or if it's not this connection, it's for some major connection in the future, but I do feel like it's this connection, because in my readings, they have chosen to give messages for people who are already involved with somebody. I did not get new energies in this reading, okay? But if it's for you as new energies and you feel intuitively to be so, then it is the case. I'm feeling that the stage has been set. Energies are in motion on both sides for both of you to come back together in this foundation. They said this holy foundation. Look at the fire. The fire is the same color as her dress, but she's gotta close her eyes to the scene before her and the scene behind her. The scene before her, like before her eyes right now, speaks of the scene behind her. So I'm getting here a lot of third-party stuff, a lot of old triggers, things from the past. She has to close her eyes to that. Even if it's still going on in front of her eyes right now, you have to close your eyes to that. Got to get out of this Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, woe is me, pity party, you know, understandable, okay? But you have to get out of this poverty consciousness so that you can keep going, because all the stuff that has been happening has been for the sake of creating a foundation that is solid. Alrighties? You know what's crazy? It's like, we know the Four of Wands is about a solid foundation, but what I'm seeing is once this foundation is built and all of these shadows have been worked through, transformations have happened, and union has happened again, people come back together. I'm thinking that you think you were working on this Four of Wands, when actually this Four of Wands is just some decoration in your garden. Look, the real house is behind you. It's very solid. And so that's what they're trying to build here. But they need you to be in a certain frame of mind. So they're getting you to believe that you're actively building a house. I feel like this is going to be a gift to both of you. I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, dude, the house has already been built. The house has already been built, and it's just waiting for you guys. But we've had to tell you that there is no house and that you're building it back up again. They're trying to get you to heal. So this is the case where a romantic relationship is used as bait for healing. And just as I put this down, it fell right on top of the Ace of Pentacles. There's like, yeah, listen, we've been using you to heal. All right, so they know how to protect you guys. They're protecting you because they know what you need to be doing and when you need to be doing it. So just please try to get on board with that, okay? Anyway, there is a plan. Two of Wands. So those are energies that are coming through generally for January 3rd to January 12th. Obviously, I can go on and on. There are probably other energies that want to come in for different people, but I'm just going to shoot one video because it's already an hour and a half. Okay. Who has the time? Who has the time to sit and watch an hour and a half video? I do, if it's Water Baby Tarot, for example. or San Tarot, or M Intuition Tarot. Like, who else do I watch? I watch a lot of people. Okay, I love Erica Elmutz, by the way. Anyway, guys, love you guys. Mwah. Hugs, kisses. Bye.